On Thursday, a major political event is going to happen in this country. President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga will officially launch the signature collection for the Building Bridges Initiative referendum. Because we all know that 1 million signatures are required for IBC to escalate the process to the next level. But while President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga are busy trying to escalate the process to the next level, the Deputy President William Ruto is clearly laying an elaborate plan to oppose the Building Bridges Initiative process. Yesterday, the Deputy President met with MCS from Wajir County. He met with Majority Leader, he also met with Minority Leader and other MCS from that county. And he delivered a speech. And in his speech, the Deputy President was very clear in his mind. He was angry and he was also bold, which I like for the first time in Deputy President. Of course, of late, we are witnessing a very bold Deputy President who is ready to take on President Uhuru Kenyatta. Number one, the Deputy President talked about divisive politics or divisive referendum.
Into a divided country. How do you sort out divisive elections leading to a divided country? By running a divisive referendum that will end up with a divided country. Isn't it a zero-sum game? It is entirely a zero-sum game, because if you are trying to treat divisive elections in a divided country, and then you are running a divisive referendum that will end up with a divided country, what are you achieving?
We all know that President Uhuru Kenyatta tried all he could to bring the Deputy President on board, but he refused, including during the launch of the Building Bridges Initiative report number 2 at the Moments of Kenya, where President Uhuru Kenyatta challenged the Deputy President in his presence to deny whether he was involved. But now he's talking of divisive politics. Remember, even during the collections of views, his allies were there just to disrupt the event. So they really never participated. Even the Deputy President never presented his views before the task force. Again, he's talking of hurry.
And what is the whole of this hurry for? And are we really genuine? Are we serious? Do we really mean well for the country? Or are we running this divisive referendum to achieve a different outcome?
Why the hurry? That's where I believe he's dishonest. The Building Bridges Initiative process began a long time ago. In fact, if it were the plans of Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga before the COVID came, this process would be very far today. But even despite that, from 2018 up to now, the Deputy President saw no need to participate in the process. But of course, now the process is moving. And now there is hurry, which I don't think so. Again, he's also talking of 2022 general election.
And let me say this. It is now, unfortunately, very clear that there are people who want a divisive referendum, and us versus them. A yes-no referendum, not because they are interested in what will come out of this document, but they are running this divisive agenda because of political reasons targeted at 2022, so that we can have sides, we can have this group and that group.
Of course, I've always maintained on this platform that politics is about interest. If BBI is going to serve the political interests of President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga, why not? But I strongly believe that the biggest beneficiary is going to be William Ruto, if this Building Bridges Initiative process is going to pass. That's the reality. But politics is about interest. So if it's going to serve their interest, that's what they are going to pursue. And lastly, a bold Deputy President told Kenyans not to participate in this process. Listen in.
And I want to ask Kenyans not to participate in this divisive agenda. Let us have a situation where we can sit down, build consensus, and move the country together if we are genuinely interested in a united country. Because it is very clear to us now that anybody with an alternative view, anybody who has views that can improve the document, is now being told, go to no. Why do you want to force people to go to no when we can all be united through consensus and build one united country?
Remember, President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga are launching the signature collection on Thursday. And William Ruto is advising these people not to participate. But the question is, why do you think the deputy president is keen on stopping this building bridges initiative process? That's the biggest question. So today I want us to look at why the deputy president is actually keen on stopping or thwarting any attempt by President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga to escalate the building bridges initiative process to the next level. Why do you think he's keen on that? Because remember, one of the task force members, Major General Say, was very clear that the report was not the authentic report. He was appointed to that committee by the deputy president. So basically that was internal sabotage. It didn't work. Then the deputy president then went further and mobilized the pastoralist. Again, he was thwarted there. Then he went and mobilized the church. And President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga have refused to meet those church leaders. But why do you think he's keen on stopping this particular process? Because it's going to stop it or oppose it. Why do you think he's keen on opposing it? 4 reasons. Number 1, there is this elephant in the room in that IBC. The appointment of IBC commissioners. That's the main reason why the deputy president is not going to allow this process to continue. As we speak today, we have Jubilee Party, we have ODM Party, we have Wiper, we have ANC, and many other political parties. Jubilee today is under firm control of President Uhuru Kenyatta and his allies. They don't have time for the deputy president. So the fear which the deputy president has is simple. Assuming today the constitution is going to make it clear that political parties are going to nominate commissioners based on their strength in parliament. So Jubilee Party is going to be entitled to majority shares. That's where the problem is. Then followed by ODM. And because Jubilee Party is under firm grip of President Uhuru Kenyatta, William Ruto will not have a say on who is going to be appointed or nominated by Jubilee Party. So it's not going to allow that. So that's the main reason why he is actually opposed to the changes. Number 2 is the role of CS on police service. It is recommended in the new constitution in the Building Bridges Initiative that the police are going to be under the control of a CS. I want you to imagine a situation where Fred Okengo Matiang'i is the one who is in charge of the police. The deputy president has been in government. He understands how politics can be used, how police can be misused by politicians and by those in power. In the last election, the deputy president was actually the one commanding the police. So he understands the game. And that's the biggest fear. So because of that, he's not willing to allow these guys have a field day. Number 3 It's a win for President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga in the Building Bridges Initiative campaigns. You know, it's going to be a contest of President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga on one side, and the deputy President William Ruto and another team if he's going to oppose. He can win. But let's look at it from the other angle. Assuming Uhuru and Raila will win the votes, that BBI is going to carry the day, the yes. How will that impact on the deputy president? That's his biggest fear. Because if he allows this to continue, number one, he's going to allow Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta to work together. William Ruto would want a situation where people can just speculate, like people are speculating now that inaweza kuwa Raila Odinga anachezwa. But not when now they're outside there, campaigning together. And the deputy president is on the other side. That's his biggest fear. And assuming the campaign goes to the way of Raila Odinga and President Uhuru Kenyatta, they're going to have the momentum to 2022. And because the deputy president understands the politics of Raila Odinga, he's not going to allow Raila Odinga to have that momentum for 2022 general elections. So he is likely not to allow that to happen. Number four, why he's not keen on this is that it's going to engage him. It's going to expose his strategy. For example, William Ruto will be able to craft a team which is going to oppose it. So the team is likely to consist of church, the civil society, some members of parliament, even senators or even governors. So if some of these guys are going to support him in opposing the referendum, then some of them are going to be exposed. So they'll become the target of the system. And some of them will give up. Just like the system was able to identify people like Ferdinand Waitito. And along the way, Ferdinand Waitito had to pave way. And several others. So because of that, he's not keen. He's going to expose his team. And it's still too early. So if it's church members, they are going to come out. So the system will be able to know, okay, okay. So they'll find a way of dealing with them. So the deputy president will not want it to go that way. And lastly, the deputy president will not want a situation where he's going to be on the side opposing President Uhuru Kenyatta. The deputy president has been trying so hard to avoid any contest with President Uhuru Kenyatta. And if he's going to be forced to engage in a contest, who is going to fund that campaign? All these other people are banking on the deputy president to fund that campaign. They will be banking on him to craft a team up to the grassroots. They are actually going to work under him. I am sure the deputy president is not keen on such kind of an arrangement because the system can decide to actually destroy him. They can actually decide to run him over, to overspend him. Because I don't think the deputy president has that. He is rich enough. He can fund his activities, but I don't think he can match the government. If the government will now finally agree that the main challenger now is William Ruto and his team. And because of those, it's going to be very difficult for the deputy president, William Ruto, to allow this process. He would rather the process die. And that's why he's been trying to undermine the process. He's been trying at any stage to create some roadblocks. Let us wait and see how the events are going to unfold on Thursday. And then how the deputy president is going to react after Thursday. Because from all indications, Uhuru Kenyatta, Raila Odinga have decided that they are going to go with the Building Bridges Initiative process. whether they are going to lose or whether they are going to win. If you're watching this video for the first time, please take a second or two and click subscribe button so that next time you produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue. Thank you guys for your continued support. Without that support, this channel cannot be where it is today. It is because of you guys, and because we want to reach 100,000 subscribers. Please just help me share these videos in your WhatsApp group. Share them. Just give them thumbs up. I know most of you might not know. If you give the video thumbs up, it helps the channel a lot. So just give this thumbs up now. Thank you guys, and please may you have a good day. Thank you.